What's up, everybody? Welcome back for some more Mindustry. So, we left off last time. We're trying again at like stage 2. We're failing a lot because we're bad at the game. We're early on here. We're going to try to bolster our defenses, and what do I really want to do here? Let's think. Mindustry. Not the little guys, but let's put the big guys on like both sides of you, so even if they manage to break through, it's like annoying and they got a lot of work they gotta do. Because they'll calculate that, I think. Make that side less appealing. We could do the same thing here, actually. Right? If we go like... They're gonna add that in. They're gonna add that into their calculations and not want to go that way. Unless they break through there. And also use this time to just go like, goodbye. Although that's kind of time-consuming. Mandy's shrubbery. You retire so I can use my computer desk for computer gaming? Hell yeah. I hear that, Sister of the Sea. Not the most efficient setup, but it's fine. It'll work. You didn't really miss anything so far. We just got started, Licorice. We're just resetting up some defenses here. I'm expanding, fortifying. Making it decidedly more annoying for them to get here. Give you a pic of me in a mankini, you can hang behind those copper walls. Only if it's the bright green mankini from Borat. Then we're in business. Then we're in business. Oh, it is? Okay, perfect. Here we actually want them to get through there. We could further deter you by putting up some large copper walls here. Make sure you don't try to get through to our actual facilities. We have extra turrets here, which I guess maybe we could get even more of. How far will you continue firing from? I think you'll get them pretty much all the way, so we can do that and then just grab more of these routers. Licorice, this is a fun game, man. You weren't freaking kidding. You were not freaking kidding with this one. Think we still get you there? Only a little bit. It's not super worth our time, but it's something. It's something. Lay that shit down. All right, now I guess we actually probably want to set up more turrets right along here. Realistically, in order to better defend. Right? Will those games start playing at 8 p.m. blinking it's 4 a.m.? Yes, 100%. Like, that's absolutely what this kind of game is. Because it's got me in a very fun gameplay loop right now of, like, honestly, for me, another one of the reasons I get defensive sometimes about backseating is losing those runs was actually, like, really good for my fun. That drives me to keep playing a game like this. So that shit's fucking peak IMO. It's like, okay, now I'm doing something wrong and I get to, like, iterate and have fun trying to solve this. Like that. Get it into the ecosystem. It is. They're not the thickest walls, though. They're not the thickest walls, so I think we put some additional walls behind it to try to further deter the jabronis from going this way. Like this. They'd have to break through all 3 of those if they want to proceed. I think that's the way these calculations are working. I hope. We'll see. We're keeping them in the ecosystem. Why are you red? Because that thing is feeding it the wrong way? Perhaps? Yeah, now that one's going up. There is a problem here. It's jank. Can we solve it by putting another router? Yep. You can solve it by putting more routers, chat. Alright, it's literally 2 guys. Pretty good. We also need to be doing the thing where we're putting turrets on both sides of routers, don't we? Like, hold on. Let's try to do it here a little bit. That's so wasteful. I'm sorry, Licorice, but I'm doing it. Get rid of these things we just built. Just purely waste time. More level-based loot makes it easier to digest without completely ruining the feeling of having a big factory. It is very cool. Yeah, I like the level thing. Level 2 out of 30 base game levels, 192 total levels. That is sick. I do like the level-based approach a lot. And I like the fact that we still get that feeling of building up a grand factory because our other factories are still running in the background. That shit's very fun, man. Look at that. You should all be theoretically getting copper, right? Yep. So that's very good. That's how you kind of like cluster up these turrets, right? We can theoretically do the same thing here. Let's try to improve it. Not the most efficient setup at all, but it's our setup. And it uses a lot of routers, so it makes me happy. Look at that. Bunch more guns. Bunch more guns on this little alley here. Skip me, by the way. We can get moving on these. Yeah, they barely even made it through there. We're definitely going to need to figure out how to repair stuff. I'm sure that's coming in the tech tree. I'm sure that's coming in the tech tree. Also, by the way, chat, this was just a request from chat, obviously not sponsored or anything like this, but this game was only $10. This game was $10 on Steam. And I could easily see myself having 100+ hours of fun out of this already. So, pretty good bargain. Pretty good bargain of a fucking game. Next update is going to change the whole world, so the main levels are a branching structure, and most, if not all, of the non-base game levels are going to be made and submitted by players. Interesting. Anything else to repair? Looking alright for right now, man. Get me? Get all that stuff working. Oh, hey. Fix you. All of you are doing all right for the time being. We're building resources. We could be building resources faster, I guess. Why not? To set up some more stuff. We're looking at the research tree as well. At some point, we should get rid of a bunch of this and replace it with big beefy blocks. All right, next me. Remember, it was at like 9 and 10 and stuff. It was getting really spicy, so we got to look out for when we hit that point. One bad thing about our strategy right now, too, admittedly, is they are shooting at our defenses before we are shooting at them, right? I think in an ideal situation, we should be shooting them the second that they are shooting our defenses. Meaning our turret should be pretty far up in our initial walls. Sakamoto Days Peak just finished Fire Force. Oh, you talking about manga? 106 chapters of Sakamoto. Yeah, gotcha. How's the phone version of this game? Playable, too complex? Yeah, I wonder. Because I remember I downloaded it and played like minutes on my phone years ago. And didn't even get far enough to see that it was like a tower defense game, really. And I remember it seemed okay then, but, you know, I don't know. Here, let's do this reconstruction now. Destroying stuff takes some serious time, man. Bit iffy, the screen size makes it hard. This feels, I will say, the experience on PC has been pure butter so far. I think King Shot, one of our other regulars, was saying the other day that he plays it on a tablet, maybe? But yeah, PC, I've had basically no complaints. Once I figured out the control thing about the conveyor belt, or once Licorice told me the control thing about the conveyor belts, like, I got no complaints. This is straight butter. Break some further back. I don't even think they're going to make it to me, but let's let the clock burn for right now. They might try to push through this way now. No blueprints? There are blueprints in this. The blueprints are just well, maybe not blueprints, but you can just copy and paste. Like, as a baked-in feature, which is insanely nice. H.O have it for free, only missing minor things. That is crazy that it's just available for free as well. Go to copy and paste and look at the bottom of the screen. Can I store it somewhere? Yeah, schematics probably. It's interesting how the turrets cannot store bullets in them. I figured, kind of like my assumption in this would be that the turrets would store, like, let's say 50 bullets in them and then need to be fed as they deplete, but it seems like they don't. It seems like they hold like one bullet at a time. It seems like they hold like one bullet at a time, meaning that we need to make sure we constantly have good production on them, or that we have stores nearby that are then belted out of it. Like maybe we have a chest nearby that fills up with ammo and gets these mines to continue producing infinitely and filling, or maybe not infinitely, but you know, continually filling, and then we have that feeding into the guns, and we probably are going to upgrade our belt speed over time and stuff as well to make sure that our guns are getting fed ammo like constantly, you know? They switch down the bottom of the screen. They do just very little bit. Less 50, but more 5. Yeah, if I was like, I'm going to copy and paste this. Save schematic, yeah. You can just save little blueprints, which is super nice. And I probably will do eventually. I'm kind of still tinkering with like how I like to do stuff right now. So dark, man. Let's keep doing this for the time being. Maybe one more row and then stop there. Although we could bring our guns up. Having the space open allows us to bring our guns up. You know? Go like bingo bango. Then let it up here. Give me a bunch of you. This is wave 9, by the way. Come on. Get up there and then router me. Okay, we handled it. Look at that. Another layer of turrets set up. Another layer of turrets set up. Once you figure it out, it's a crucial tool since you can, for insurance, make a factory that produces blank, save it as a scam, and when you get to the next zone, just plop it down. Yeah, absolutely. And I remember I was doing stuff like that. I was doing stuff like that in Dyson Sphere, where I'd have like a, you know, double-wide production thing, or double-wide mining thing, and then quad-wide mining thing as blueprints to be able to pop them down. So I'm definitely going to get into using them. I'm just saying for this very moment, I'm content kind of still like tinkering and iterating on the way that I do stuff overall, rather than maybe settling into using like poorly constructed blueprints early on. Numerous penis-shaped factories you can plonk into every level. Married 29-year-old man, and you're living the dream. Not a lot of penis building, it's mostly hentai. That's not a joke. I believe it from what we all were saying earlier. It seems like the community's kind of full of degens. Not entirely, maybe, but, you know, notably. Notable degen. Factor. Kid, right now, I wouldn't necessarily be against breaking off supply to the core. Though I guess eventually y'all are going to get backed up. But I just want to make sure we have a steady enough flow here, which it almost doesn't feel like. We also don't have anything to do once they get up here. Like, if they make it past there, we're just dick-boned. What's our eventual goal? Lead them, like, way down here, maybe? Alright. You make furry porn with it? Hey, whatever floats your boat, brother. Whatever's revving that engine, you do what you gotta do. Solid wall everywhere. And I think they're gonna stick to going here. It is interesting how thick you, like, want to be making these walls. Alright, let's see what happens. They're shooting. We're shooting. Looks like they do store some amount, like he said. They do just very little, less than 50, more than 5. Yeah, they store, like, probably 10 ammo in them or something, maybe 20. There he goes. Look at that. Okay, we're looking much better here, chat. A lot of repairing needs to be done, though. Hey, what's up, Nordis? Good to see you, bud. Hope you're doing well. Hover over them to see the ammo bar. Yeah, liquid ammo. If that's a single pip... Oh, no, it's not. Huh, I wonder. This is kind of just fodder for them to shoot. I guess we don't necessarily need to repair all of it, but it's helpful to make sure they don't try to go that way. It's helpful to make sure they don't try to go that way. Alright, feeling pretty strong now because they haven't even made it to up here. Piss cannons when? They're coming, don't you worry. If we don't have a Guar-style jizz cannon in this game, I'm going to be very upset. I'll put it that way. You're telling me this game's all about hentai and furry porn. That comes with a set of expectations. Alright, these guys are bringing real heat. That's a fucking firing squad there, though, dude. Up, they killed me. Alright, 11 out of 15. They're gonna make it to the next one, though, soon. The waves are getting brutal, yeah. Like, only 90 seconds to repair everything is actually kind of tough for me at this point. Super Soaker full of pee and Cards Against Humanity? Probably. That sounds like it checks out. It's been a while since I played Cards Against Humanity. I feel like 10 years ago, my buddies and I played it too much. Like, all of my, like, friends and all of our, like, drinking circles and stuff played it too much, and now we haven't touched it in a while. Because they're always coming out with new party games, man. I really want to be able to upgrade our ship to, like, do this faster. Which maybe happens. That kind of shit definitely happens in Dyson Sphere. We'll see what happens here. Those defenses are looking good, though. This is also another pretty good, like, death hallway. But if they make it past it, we got nothing. We got no resources up there to deal with the fact that we got nothing. Could bridge some shit right over here, though, couldn't we? We could bridge some shit right over here and make another death hallway. Got 30 seconds till the next wave. We go like that. Not you. Bridge me. Oh. That's gonna pull over some shit. And then just routers. This is the last resort turret stand. This is the last resort turret stand over here, ladies and gents. Hopefully it doesn't come to this. Because they can just break these turrets straight up and shit. It ain't pretty. It ain't pretty, but it's a little extra if they make it past. You can pretend you're... XYZZZY game? I don't even know that with Discord members. We do some, like, community games like that we've done in the past during, like, some special streams and shit. I'm here for that kind of thing. Alright, no protection for Death Hallway, though. We might want to, if we have a minute, we might want to build some protection for Death Hallway. I don't think we can afford the nice copper, but we could do little copper. Online Cards Against Humanity? Oh, I see. Yeah, that could be fun. That's really sloppy, chat. Alright, and then, dude, I don't even know where we go from. I'm kind of just leading them around. It feels like we don't need to make a full loop, right? Too much copper you have at the top of the screen. Yeah, no, I know I have a lot of it, but, I know I have a lot of it. Kind of just thinking about more like our production speed for feeding our guns, you know? Like, we got 6 things feeding like 48 guns right now. And I just think at some point that's not going to keep up. And I don't think I can pull copper out of the core. We're backed up over here, though, producing more than we need over here. How are you doing? Let's just watch. I don't know that I need to be involved. Get them in there? Okay, actually, we're fucking destroying them right now? Why do they get so much easier? Send the next one. We're only 2 waves out. No reason to try and break through them. Might be a legit strategy. Yeah, we'll see. They've been breaking them here, where I did basically the same thing, just a little less elegantly. Also, it seems like somehow we're just, like, absolutely cooking them now. The waves, like, got easier for some reason, which is weird. Doesn't it? Like, why is it? It's just 2 guys now? Didn't even get to try out Death Alley, bro. Didn't even get to try out Death Alley. Damn. Well, fucked up. Okay, no more need for all that. Your ecosystem is not going to feed us copper into the core, which is what I want you to do now. So now that I no longer need defenses, let's destroy a bunch of this shit. Technically, you could go around and break old shit on your places if you needed money in a pinch, right? Like, you don't need to leave all these turrets up and everything. And then send this back in the other direction via this infrastructure that we set up here. So satisfying, dude. And there it goes. 25% of the build back is refund when you break it. Nice. Yeah. Big ass copper vein back to the core now. Exactly. It'll fill up those guns, but then they'll back up, and ultimately it's going to just all lead back to there. Everything's just going to be going into the core. Big copper gains, which we're maxed out right now anyways, but this is going to continue producing for us in the background, which is super cool. Let's take a look. Or actually, no, we should planet map before we tech tree. Biomass synthesis facility. We need the steam generator first. We can go to the craters. No, we need the mender first. Okay, tech tree me. I can get a mender. Periodically repairs blocks in its vicinity. Optionally uses silicone to boost range and efficiency. Okay, very cool. So, it can just be there, but if we work in the logistics to feed it consistently mined or created resource, because we probably need to create silicone, refine silicone from sand and coal. There you go. So we feed coal into this and get silicone out of it. And then we try to feed silicone into our mender to increase its range and efficiency. Sounds sick. I'm into it. Send me to the craters, brother. Launch me. Max. All right. Ooh. Yeah, I really like the level setup. You're so right, Licorice. Silicon? It's the elemental thing, not the dildo thing? Like silicone, are you saying? Instead of silicon? Silicone? Silicon? Where are the enemies coming from? We got water here. Which I think we heard slows guys down. Is it always going to be just one spot? I think silicone? Okay. Gotcha. I'm a noted dumb man. A lot of resources. What are you? Scrap. Can't break it. Can we mine it? You can mine scrap. Huh. I don't really want it right now. I'm just curious. I guess I didn't need to put a miner down. I could have done a thing. You're all coming out of here. Okay, we can't bar you right there, but we could put a big-ass wall right here and just, like, funnel them in. It's a lot of copper. Where are the actual bounds for them? How much copper we got started here? Go, like... Totally block off this shit. This is where we start our production. I'm about to hurt like hell. Me? Yeah, maybe. That's okay. That is A-okay, baby. And then we want to do set up 2 rows of guns. Testing out some stuff. This definitely is not going to be elegant first time. Right? Levels, there's one that's progression check. This is one of them. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to need like menders and shit to make this work. And look at that. Now I've got a bunch of turrets around a thing. Let's set up some mining. A little messy. How do we actually get off of it? How do we actually get off of it? Go on. That. Ooh. It even gave me the bridge, dude. That's neat. Did this also not need the junction thing? Like, is this one outputting? Destroy this one just because I want to see if... Oh, wait, it's already... Bridge converter's gone. Weird. Okay, let's just put it back. I'm just going to do you the old-fashioned way. Okay. Some turrets fueled. Everybody's going to walk down this way. Special belt, you're placing it down. Normal belts will try to place down the required parts, such as crossing two lines of belts will automatically place a junction. Okay, yeah, the QOL is crazy. I feel like when I tried it that very little bit a long time ago, that was truly quite a while ago, and this like dev must have just kept working on it, you know? This is his thing. This guy has just continued working on this. Look at these crazy little holes I'm leaving, chat. How much does this bother you guys? Because it bothers me a lot. I'm going to fill them in. I'm going to fill them in, but it's not good. Okay, here he goes. The one guy who made it? Mostly. Mostly one guy. And then what you do is let's leave it contained for right now and block it off in the back. This is going to make them less interested in it. But we're probably going to actually... Maybe this is dumb because we're going to need to tear some of this down, which takes time. Building it takes time and breaking it down takes time. And I'm probably going to want to set up like a mending station here. Maybe I'll put it on the other side of some walls or something though. We need to start getting more resources at base. I think that should handle guys for the time being. Let's actually VME and let's work on our base a little bit. That's a shitload of copper we can get just flowing. That's a shitload of copper we can get just flowing. I think Oatmeal's meowing to get back in. Can I reach everyone? No, I can't. There's some in here I cannot reach. It's not ideal. Let's see. Right now, we can get everything. Maybe that's an acceptable degree for now. Something like this. Let's just put a junction here to make it clean. And then, who's not getting sucked right now? You're not? Send you up and around. Everything else goes down. Huge. Okay. Mindustry Classic, which you can still download and play, was made in 48 hours at a 48-hour game sesh. That's crazy. That's crazy. So you made it to the junction. Now let's actually belt you into the core. Why don't we do it right here? Also, we could speed up your output by doing this. Now you're going to output twice as fast and hopefully not get held up. We could theoretically, you know, if we need to break it up, we could. We could send this one entirely in on its own. In fact, it's actually probably wiser to just do that, isn't it? Go like bingo bango. And then bingo. Sorry. Bango. Bingo. That's actually less likely to get backed up. Think you're confused on what junction does exactly? Well, I mean, it takes in something and then it can send it out to all of the other ways around it, right? It takes in from one and then sends out in all the other ways. I think. Either way, this is more an... or sorry, yeah, router. I was using the router, not junction, I think. Junction looks like it's maybe for crossing two over each other. It's like a smaller version of the bridge conveyor, maybe? Okay. That's pretty good copper production back here. We have 20 seconds till the next wave. We got a bunch of scrap. Let's break down all this crap. We'd start getting more coal. We should try turning coal into silicon, right? That's going to take a long time to break down. Place a junction. I get it. The textures do look rather samey at first look. You need to get used to them. Okay, yeah, I will. Yeah, very, very little difference between them. How are things going back here? Fine. We absolutely obliterated them. We absolutely obliterated them, and everything we have is staying, by the way. But it's not going to last for that many more rounds, let's be real. Not going to last for that many more rounds. This is coal, which we'll be able to turn into Healy stuff. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's try. Coal me? Coal me. Coal me, coal me. Then... here, is this our refiner? Silicon smelter? I think you can receive coal. We probably want like 2 of you. Coal me exactly. Put them like that, so it's a little visually pleasing. Feed you in like that? This requires power. This requires power, chat. So here we go. First piece, which actually requires power. Here we go. Combustor. Hey, what's up, Billy? Okay. How we doing here? They're shooting at us before we shoot at them again, which is not good. They're shooting us before we shoot at them again, which is not good. You mining the industry? Dude, I am. This game's fun, Billy. This shit's a good time. Okay, so here's my combustor. Combustion generator, and then come back here, grab a router, and put it right there. Now combustion generator is going. It's outputting power. This has power. Oh, but it needs, like, sand or whatever, right? You've got coal in you. You're not getting power because you're not connected. But we do have these power nodes. Transmits power to connected nodes. The node will receive power from supply power any adjacent blocks. So I could go like that. And then that'll power that. Because it's going to pick up within that circle. It's going to pick up the power and translate it along. Which makes sense. Okay, so how do we get you sand? Dark sand. Doesn't look mineable, though. Scrap isn't sand. That was how it worked, right? Hold on. Let me come back here and let's look. Silicon smelter, pyrite mixer. Finds silicon from sand and coal. It is sand. Output takes coal 1.5 per second, takes 3 sand per second, gives you 1.5 silicone per second. 30 power units. Okay. But I don't have a way to get sand yet. What happens if I, like, do this? You can! Okay, so I do have a way to get sand, chat. I do have a way to get sand. Sand is the only mineable solid ground title. Nice. Yeah. Believe it or not, we did get there. Do that and then go from there. This is not clean. This is high tier spaghetti chat, but that's all right. What are you, by the way? Yeah, this is some grade A spaghetti, but that's just the way it's got to be right now. Just do this because it's easier for my lizard brain. And now we're going to want a bunch of these, by the way. I like how they took out the little grabbers. You know, that's a nice simplification from a factory game perspective. Not having to have the little, like, the little grabbers. I forget what you call them. I'm gonna learn where the complexity comes from simplicity, and I'm gonna zip my maw and watch. Hell, oh, I'm sure. But, you know, we're making some progress here, right? You have everything you need? No. Why are you not being fed this sand? Inserters. Yeah, inserters. Are the routers fucking me somehow here? Whoops. Why are you not accepting? Shouldn't this be handing it? Okay, things are getting spicy over here, by the way. We do some serious rebuilding. 1 minute, 12 seconds. Let you struggle and wait until you break to tell you. Yeah, it's probably a router problem, but let me figure it out. I could try to just belt it straight in and see how that goes. Okay. So router me right here. A little bit of coal on the belt is why. A little bit of coal on the belt right there, which I can pick up. Yup, there you go. There you go. That's probably what was happening with the routers and fucked it up. Now, wait, why are you getting all coal again? Because you're right here. Because you're right here. Of course you are. Of course you are. Of course you are. So, how do we avoid that happening? We don't. You just don't? Uh-oh, they're attacking me? I do want it to be fed that as well. Move this. Here we go, chat. So I want you to get coal as well. So what we do is actually this. You get coal like that, You get this like that. Where the fuck did that come from? Give me that shit. What is that? Transfer items drag from your ship to the core? What is that? Why can't I take it off? What do junctions do again? They let you cross safely. They let you cross stuff safely. Inventory is full. See the gold ring with the 8 on you. Oh. I see, because I have stuff on me. Hey, what's up, Moonsand? Good to see you, buddy. Billy, YouTube popping off. Is that sarcastic? I can't see the YouTube viewers. Well, I actually have no idea. Alright, so we just had to go back and drop stuff off. Yeah, Moonsand, this is super fun so far. Factorio with a little more tower defense. Alright, there we go. Grab these. There's 2 for you. Okay, yeah. And also just drop on the floor, but will be deleted. Okay, our defenses are holding up for now for what it's worth. And we should have silicone production. Except you're lacking power now. Makes sense. Why don't we just put a power node right here? Still lacking power. Why is that? Because you don't have enough coal. Is coal not? Coal should be getting fed to you. That works fine. You don't need a router there. This guy has power and is producing, theoretically, but it has nowhere to output right now. So. Where's our, like, Healy blocks? Oh, these need to be, like, fucking in there, bro. That is not easy. That is not easy. I have not played Factorio yet. I want to, though. How does YouTube usually do for non-Noida? Not well, not well. But I'm hoping it builds over time, you know? Oh, this is without silicone, though. You'll reach farther with silicone. Uh-oh. Holy chat, we gotta beef up like now. We gotta beef up like now. Victoria's more zombie tower defense. Mindustry's more balloons TD. Gotcha. Play this once on mobile for like 3 minutes. I did that as well, Billy, before this, but it's been super fun today. I'm having a great time playing this right now. Very, very fun game. Okay, so you're gonna get silicone. Go like Mender. Let's not do too many. You're getting power from there. We're probably gonna want you to get your own power ultimately. Did that make your thing bigger? It did. But you're not producing it super fast. Satisfactory's in first person, yeah. To keep you actually powered up with silicone requires a ton of it, it seems. And then you still don't really reach very far. Oh, no. Shit, and I didn't even build more defenses. That's okay, because we're learning. Nice. Okay, put this back up. Spoiler cookie for a little backseating? Sure, go ahead, Licorice. Oh, you're not powered also is why you're not working. Something like that. Hey, Moonsand, thank you for the resub. Let's go. That's true. We're playing UFO 50. Can you believe? Great times. Month's almost 69. Dude, you rule. Thank you, Moonsand. Hey, everybody, if you're not following Moonsand, go give him a follow. Dude, let's go. 12 months. I know, I miss UFO 50, man. I've evangelized no game more on stream than UFO 50. Entirely not worth doing it. You can just pack more of them in the front because power nodes can go over buildings. Okay, so I should literally just have them just around. And literally just be like, bingo bango. And then... power nodes, can they go over buildings? Oh, you're saying the power can be transferred over buildings. Yeah. Probably not actually going to be enough to, it won't fully build something back, though, right? It only repairs damaged stuff. You had to catch a Moonsand stream? He's grinding for that Street Fighter 6 diamond. Been a while. Booster items are only worth it mid to late game. You simply don't produce enough early game for it to be worth it. Okay. It was good learning for me to, like, set this up, you know? It was still good learning for me to set this up, I think. Just to, I don't know how it works. We'll do some stuff, but soon, very soon. Well, hey, I hope you've been doing all right, man. Be stoked to have you back streaming. Still here? Let's go, buddy. Learned first before telling you. Yeah. I appreciate you. Because that was worthwhile learning. I was fucking around. I made this disgusting spaghetti mess. We really need more Damahe now, though. We're producing more copper than we actually know how to use, so I think we could pretty easily just expand our turret thing here. Right? But we have 13 seconds until the next wave. To be fair, we made it 15 waves in with just this. Which seems not bad, if you ask me. Alright, we actually need to put more defenses there. I don't know if there's a way to tell which enemies are incoming. No, Gardvar. Alright, absolutely handled. Worth learning, but not actually worth doing. And that's not an, oh, my opinion, it's like that on purpose. The game has red herrings all over. That's weird. Means a lot, dude. Hell yeah. It means a lot to me for you to be here, man. Thank you. It's good to see you, buddy. I'm sorry to hear you've been going through it, for real. We have to make it very unattractive for them to come this way. I think we just leave that up. I'm still crazy. Gotta keep the players on their toes. There's a similar thing. Not sorry to keep comparing to Dyson Sphere program, but that's the factory game I've played a lot of. Whoops, not you. In that, there's like this proliferation stuff that you can spray to like make stuff output more. That kind of reminds me of this. It's like an optional efficiency improvement. And that's very good, so. Okay. Put that all back up. Maybe even would make this a little thicker. And then I think we just leave this behind to operate as it is, frankly. Emotes are S tier? Thank you, man. Yeah. I'm really, really stoked on them. I got recommended an emote artist by Prof, and she knocked it out of the damn park, dude. Holy. God, I don't think I need to build more turrets. For whatever reason, this little cluster of turrets is, like, undefeatable. Instead, it kind of reminded me of Lego Battles. I don't know that, no. Never heard of it. Never heard of it, Billington. Okay, so we're leaving them down here, which is a real choke point. Where do I want to set up all my turrets? I mean, ideally, we could just go, like... something like this, where then this is just surrounded by turrets. Right? Anyone who comes down that way just gets fucking lit the hell up. We need some room to move our ores. We'll leave that one undone for right now and just do this. We'll have it go. That, and then you. There you go. Completely useless in the graphics settings. There's a pixelate option that makes game of a pixel filter look like classic versions of the game. Ah, gotcha. The duck is, if you type in classic, that's an emote, and it's the duck smoking. Some people call it duck smoke. The classic emote, and it means classic. All right, let's protect our facilities here, but I think we're about to just win this stage easy peasy. They're breaking these 2 blocks every time, and that's like it. 3 a.m. shower, then sleep over your great evening crunch and take care of everyone. Hell yeah, Billy. I hope you had a good day, man. Enjoy your 3 a.m. shower. We'll catch you later, dude. Why is a smoking duck classic? It's just the emo, because he's like, he's got to look like he's shaking his head like, you know, classic. Taking a puff off the cigarette like your idiot buddy does another idiot thing. You take a drag off your cigarette, shake your head and smile a little bit and go, classic. That's what the emote's channeling. Mouse over it and look at it. Guardian approaching in 1 wave. But now we got told a specific enemy type. Okay. Pretty close to a 3 a.m. shower myself. Let's go, buddy. Let's freaking go. Dude, it's already been an hour in the second video. Man. The time fucking flies in this game. This shit is very fun. This shit is very fun. Levels of progression check? Yeah, I guess since I have the menders, that's all you needed, really? Just having the menders, but I'm surprised that the menders are doing so well. I guess they are. But also just put another one here. Put more of these fuckers around to speed it up. It is going to draw a lot of power, though. We probably want to make some more power. If I do this, will you just take off the thing? No. But we could go... That works okay for right now. Yup. Still flickering. They have very little power as is. Yeah, I'm trying to give it more power now. Hover power node, see how much power output. That had none. I'm not generating enough of this, at least. Oh, core's under attack. Shit. What? Oh! 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 It was going so well! It was going so well, dude! You know, the title is like when first level enemies come back in a different color. You know shit's about to get serious? Yeah. Yeah, I beefed it on the power, but hey, we had a really good start to the level. I can't just go again? No, I can. Let me back in. Okay, so did that thing just fly over all my defenses? That might be what the check was? Alright, so hold on. We probably want more power generation, which we can make down here. And then just get it over there. So hold on. Give me... miners. That's what I'm looking for. Did it come from the same direction? I didn't see where it came from. I didn't see where it came from. All of a sudden, I just saw my core was under attack. I'm gonna be very real with you. That is the situation. And then wait, actually, then you probably go like something like that, and then just put a bunch of these combustors like around it. I don't think we can sustain that many of them, but whatever. The lesson? It was flying, I think. Yeah. Oh, I have no flying defense. I have literally 0 flying defense whatsoever. I totally ignored it. I absolutely ignored the flying defense part of it. But hold on. We have lead generation right here. Pause me. All right, let's get everything out of there. Want to do RimWorld as well? Intimidating at first, clearly different once you get into it. I've always wanted to play RimWorld. That's like on the, you know, someday docket, basically. Okay. Well, I gotta let Oatmeal in a second. You say what's up to Moonsan. Neat little connection we made here. The enemy being called a guardian is a hint at the fact you're not the good guy in this game. Classic. We're colonizing, literally. How are the cats? Funny you ask, Leah. Funny you ask. See there, Oatmeal. Do you see us? Say hello, Oatmeal. Yes, speak. Okay. Me? Really sent a strongly worded letter first? Yeah, exactly. Could you guys hear him at all? All right. So, that's all working, and it can come out right here. We want it to fuel some of you guys. I'm gonna put them in. Let's like layer them out like this. And then router spam me. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful, chat. Absolutely beautiful. And now all that needs to get built, so unpause. Build in Croatia? Maybe. Long and important story short, Earth sent out factions to other planets. You landed there first. The red guys landed and fucked you up. You come back, take over again. By trying to take your shit back, you're not the good guy because you originally fucked up the planet in the first place. The way you twist it, you were in any way in the right. What are you gonna do? We're getting dopamine still. That one's feeding in the wrong direction. Get it out of there. Put it back, maybe? Or do I go like... Yeah, that'll do. In a pinch, that'll do. And now, defend me. Pause again. Perfect. Unpause. That's a good anti-air there, chat. Right? That feels pretty reasonable to me. The other one is doing the thing? No. I don't know. Oh, and what we should also do here, we've got a little bit of room, so let's go ahead and set up some Healy boys. And then take some power nodes off of there. Something like that. Are we generating enough power, by the way? We need more coal, really. We need more coal. Can't get it from in there. Routing onto the belt. Is it? Oh, right there. Yeah. I see. I did win the other place. There you go. Solved. It is turning on and off. We need more power. We need more coal generation. No new guns yet. New guns would be incredibly pog rich, Stripe. I mean, we could get some coal, but not from anywhere close, man. I guess actually the best way to do it. Check the tree. Always new things to look at. That's a good call. Microprocessor sequence of logic instructions in a loop can be used to control units and buildings. Units? That's interesting. Costs that. Sorter. Input item selection. Matches the selection it passes forward. Otherwise, output to the left and right. Yeah. Distribute. That's like a big thing. Core foundation. Well, armor stores more resource than a shard. Oh, so we can get like a better core. There's ground units. Output units can be used directly or moved into reconstructors for upgrading. The ground units, are those going to be like military units? Solar power is nice. We need to make silicone to use it. Power in times of surplus energy. Outputs power in times of deficit. That's a nice grab. And maybe make an army. Yeah, are you winning? Kind of, Road Wolf. But like also kind of losing. But we want to make some silicone to funnel into... We're making it now to go to these guys, which we've learned is useless. But we are making some of it, so why don't we just send this back to the core through, like, the longest belt system you've ever seen. Well, first, let's... Oh, yeah, we've got... These are early waves. These are early waves. You're our output. But like this. And then give me a bridge conveyor. Take me across there. Here you go. And take me back here. All the way to the core. Let's see how this does. Whoa, that doesn't make any damn sense. That ain't right. Okay, so the auto thing, you know, after a certain point, yeah, there's a limit to how far it can path. You like that? This is not great. If they come down here, they're gonna destroy all this shit, but for now, in times of peace. Be pretty useful. Crunch, connect your coal mine? No, never. That'd be exactly what that's exactly what they think I'm gonna do, Stripe. Bridge was a bit ambitious. Did you learn about ammo yet? What do you mean? I have to have ammo. This sand? What is this? It's not sand. Got a bunch of coal there. That is working. Just takes a long time to make silicone, so it's not going to give us a lot, but it at least gives us some silicone production. But we really need those more power. I know, the sounds are so good in this game, Leah. What we really need is more power, and frankly, we can make the power anywhere and then use power nodes to transmit it, right? So let's dig up a bunch more coal. Fine. Something like this. Ooh, I need copper for that. Shit. I didn't set up any copper back at base. Uh-oh. Top factory isn't making silicone. No coal is being input. Check. Ah, it's pushing it out. Do it like this. And then this, I don't even know if this is necessary. If I just put the power thing right next door, it might work. Shit, I can't afford it, but I could put a combustor right there. On. Break some of this shit down. Or just we'll just manually mine some copper. We'll just manually mine some copper, chat. It is what it is. Wow, it's slow. Okay, do that, and then let's set up some digging here. Oh, we already had that. Just got destroyed. God damn you. Rebuilt it in the worst goddamn order. Manually, what are you, a peasant? Top drill is going... Let me have my factory not working, Licorice. Let me have my factory not working and learn from my mistakes later. It's okay that it's not working. I'll figure it out. I'm gonna pay the price. I'm gonna pay the price. That's part of play of the game. Here we go. Now we're gonna actually be sending at least some copper. You didn't notice it for the past 5 minutes, and I might not notice it for another 10 minutes more. You'll have to live with it. I'm sorry. It's just the way it is. You'll never know all the things you don't notice in your own playing. That's all. I'll say that. Slowly but surely getting this production set back up. Okay. Bunch of that. Now let's go back to the... First was the routers, now it's the drills. Sand fixed. That's the one you're saying is going nowhere? There you go. Combustor right there. What we really need is more power. So, go back over here where we should now have a bunch of digging happening. And... belt it all out. How grateful I am that you appeased me, a simple village folk. That's right. That's right. Bow down. Bow down because I accepted your back seating. Like make our little power bank here. Okay. Huge. And now... it's insane that you need to be routers to work. It's actual insanity. Is that enough for all of you? Can hardly actually even feed in fast enough for all of them. Seems like we might need them on their own belts just for feed speed. No, there we go. There we go. Let's see if we can push it. Me two more. Can you take that heat? Then if we get this power over there, that's significant, man. Can't really take that heat. Can't really take that heat. Get a little extra in the mix. All right. Now, let's try to actually get some of that power over. Oh, it's got click and hold, dude. That's so nice. The QOL is nuts. That connects them. And then our power grid all comes together, man. Oh, wait, no, not quite. Does it? Yeah, it does. Stuff's still flashing, though. We need even more power than this. I keep sending this, by the way. But we need even more. 'Cause yeah, those are now burning out. Dude, we just need more coal. Coal is fucking not... Like, it's coming in these really small veins, obviously intentionally. Factories can transmit power through them from one node to another. Okay. Take all this shit and bring it into the fold, brother. That's so fucking satisfying. Any more coal up there? No? Like a tiniest bit of coal there. We are sending some silicone down to the base. We have 60 in the bank. Very, very little. Get me? Everything is totally self-sustaining up here, which is quite cool. I guess we need to rebuild those now that I say it. But the ones that are getting mended are totally fine. So maybe we don't even need to rebuild those outer ones. There's some more coal. There's some more coal. This coal, is this sand? It's not. But we could send some sand down. Plus there's more sand just here. Put in too few coal fields, crap game design. Yeah. Absolute garbajo. We got a bunch of coal in our storage anyways, so we kind of don't need that right now. What I want instead is to make silicone near home. Maybe that's more like later thinking. Or actually, you know what? Fuck silicone. Let's just make more power here. What am I talking about? Power, baby. Hey, what's up, HHH? What is this game? This is Mindustry. It's like Factorio with a more emphasis on tower defense. And it's been super, super fun so far. Something like that. There's our coal funneling out. The walls are scary. I'm going back to purple. And what are you talking about? Orange putting some masochist. Oh, I see. You're talking about this game. We gotta pop in here to grab this guy. So you come out from the wall a little bit. Wait, what am I even doing? A bunch of you have to be routers. That's probably way too many routers, but that's fine. Go like this. Then undo that. Now, a bunch more power. Let's see how you do with like 5 guys. Burgers and fries. You can hang with 5, but you're eating it. This is emptied. Now let's node it up there. Node it up. Couple extras is no problem. Huge. Make sure we actually have all of them built. We might have missed some. Yep. There you go. Pass the power along. I'll keep glazing this game, but I love the music. It just feels like You're the Alien-ass music. It is cool. Yeah, yeah. It's a good vibe. All right. Look at that. Everything's staying strong and fully powered, chat. Do your burners transmit power? These burners do. The combustion generators, yeah. And then the nodes are transmitting the power across the vast spaces here. And honestly, now that we have all that power generation, let's take this power generation out of it. So that this coal is only going into feeding silicon production, which is slow, but it's climbing. We're making it, and then skip me. I feel like we're pretty set, man. It was only level 20 that hurt us before. Hang out for a minute and pull these waves and just see what happens. Power structures act as a single system and transmit through each other. Gotcha. Yeah. I like how I've got critical infrastructure just right here out in the open, but they never make it that far, so it's fine. Totally critical infrastructure, just chill it out in the open. Don't worry about it. All right, next wave me. Guardian approaching in 5 waves. Yeah. It's only the one to rage for the conduit lit up. Huh. It's totally possible I'm misunderstanding it as well. Commanders are doing work. Easy peasy, man. Easy peasy. Never mind, we have a problem. Then they took care of them, and they were uninterested in breaking any of this. I'm gonna make power to transmit it. The diamond just shows the factory's own status. Okay. Gotcha. So any structure that requires power also transmit is the main point you're trying to get across here. Maybe we do some, like, light copper walls around here just in case. Just make it even that little bit less attractive, you know? Something like this. And then maybe hit me with some Healy blocks. Or actually, the Healy blocks are now going to get destroyed. We could break, like, you and make you a Healy block. That's pretty good. That protects, like, everything. Maybe put a couple more Healy blocks. Healy block me. Oh, I got murked. I got insta-gibbed, chat. It's interesting. One of the things I really like about the level design so far is they're sort of constantly inspiring you to really build your factory across large swaths of land. It's tempting, at least in my experience in factory games, to stick close to where you are and try and find resource pools as close to your current base as you can. And because of the tower defense nature of it, the game is constantly asking you to set up some kind of plate of rotten tech spaghetti in order to try and cover the vast amount of space that exists within the map, which is really interesting. I think it inspires a cool kind of gameplay. Got a sleep, peace out, lurky lurk. Hell yeah, Tenno. Thank you for the lurk, buddy. I appreciate you. Send the next wave in. Think we're okay. Hopefully we clear this stage. I just want to watch the fight, dude. I can't really participate. It's crazy how much damage just these few turrets are doing. They are absolutely wrecking them. They are absolutely wrecking them. Alright, send the next one in. Enough, it's actually to do with the game scale. The average map is only 200 by 200 grid, most of that being terrain walls, so it looks like a massive area is only 60% of what is already a small area. Yeah, I guess it's just the way they set it up, right? It feels big. Alright, they're making it. Not past the second squad. You like Satisfactory because there isn't any enemy opposition? Production is enough of a challenge. Yeah, that's when I played Dyson Sphere program, that's what it's like. I know that it has enemies added to it now, which I have not played. So, and I played a little bit of that game, the Rift Breaker, that Roadwolf mentioned earlier, that had a tower defense aspect to it, as well as I've put like less than 2 hours into Factorio. I've played some where you have weapons, but not extensively. This is kind of my first time playing it for even this long, and I'm having a blast. All right, last one. So I guess I do like the added wrinkle of enemies, but also I put 300 hours into Dyson Sphere without enemies, so just the logistics is enough for me to be fun, for sure. Like, I absolutely don't, you know, need it. One extra turret there, that's going to make the world of difference. Send him in. Alright, where's the Guardian? Health bar, there it is. Are you just going to immediately go right past? Nice, you're fighting, let's go. Get fucking fucked. Yeah. See you later. See you later. Sector captured. Easy peasy, baby. Easy peasy. Alright, that's level 3 down. Yeah, the level... structure is very, very fun. Because it does, for a game genre that sucks you in really well, this actually adds a pretty nice stopping point. Because now I'm like, okay, I don't need to continue iterating here. I could, but I don't necessarily have to. I could let this just produce as it is, with this very small amount of silicone over time. You know? I could actually, I don't need all this power infrastructure anymore, though, so if I wanted to turn this into just like a mega silicone factory, I could, because I'm using most of my coal right now in order to fuel power. Like, if I break this down and put all of this coal in with some of this sand and just make a bunch more silicone, that's actually probably an interesting way that we could beef up this sector before moving on to the next one, so we're leaving it in a better position moving forward where it's generating more silicone. We can effectively repurpose it now that we're done fighting here, which is a cool part of that as well. It kind of leads into that whole campaign feel that we were talking about. Obviously, we are playing a campaign mode, but now that I'm done fighting here, I can repurpose this whole factory to purely be for generating resources, because I'm guessing it will never be threatened again. Very, very cool. Most factory games, you're in an open plane with nothing to really compare your factory against. Might be a factory, total 200, but 100 will look like a small secluded thing where there's nothing but a mountain off in the distance. That's fair. That's another thing that, once again, to say Dyson Sphere, they're all like planets, you know, so you can kind of see your factory sprawl across the planet, which is really satisfying. Yeah, just got a trophy for defeating a boss. That's probably a good place to call it for the night, Noah, before I get sucked into doing another episode. We're almost at another 90 minutes into the next episode. But I think that's a good place to call it for the night. No, I know. We gotta, though. We gotta. It's past 10 p.m. You get in this game in a year? I mean, I really, once again, Licorice, this was super, super fun. I had an absolutely great time. I am curious about the ground units. I need more silicone. Or, sorry, silicon. Alright, take me out of here. Take me out of here. Save and quit. Save and quit. Really, really fun. Great time. Thank you for the rec. I love this kind of game. This is just pumping me up for when we do a full-fledged playthrough of a automation game. Please stay on the schedule. We put on sometime in the future. Maybe, Stripe. You could always request it as well. There's just too many games, Stripe. There's too many games, man. But I really like automation games, so especially if more people want to see me play this kind of thing, you know, let me know. Let me know. I'm happy to do it. Either now on Twitch or after the fact on YouTube. All that stuff. Oh, I just got in the car. Oh, well, you're on your way back, at least. I'm about to start making our pizzas, Leah. I'm letting you know. You are. Here to ask when the slots are a bit more empty. Yeah, and I mean, well, like I said, to be totally transparent as well, this seems incredibly fun. I do think, if I'm going to play an automation game all the way through on stream, it's going to be Factorio. It is. You know, if I'm choosing, I'm going to be real with you. It's going to be Factorio first, so if it were up to me, you love Factory Sims? Let's go, dude. If it were up to me, choose one, 100% new favorite streamer? Yo, let's go. That's so rad. I appreciate you. That's so nice of you to say, Ramses. Let's go. But yeah, Factorio would be the first one I'd want to play all the way through, just because that's kind of like the godfather of automation games, you know? That's the one. That's the one. Great fun. I think you're only partly to blame for me missing sleep. Realizing a mug of coffee way too late. Tomorrow me's problem. Well, hey, Gardvar, hopefully you get some good sleep now. Once again, thanks for being here, everybody. Hopefully y'all enjoyed. If you did and you're watching on Twitch, hit that follow button. If you're watching on YouTube, please make sure to like and subscribe.